Hello everyone, I hope everyone is having a wonderful Valentine's Day. I wanted to share with you guys this design. I'm sorry for the first shot, it's a little blurry, but it will get better, I promise. These nails are going to be in a squaletto shape. And you can do this design, it doesn't only have to be on Valentine's Day, but it can be any other day. You can change up the color, you can change up the length or the shape, make it your own. It's just an idea that I'm putting out there, and I hope you all like it. So I'm starting with the first finger, and it's the index finger. And as I said, it's a squaletto shaped nail. A squaletto shaped nail is just a more narrow version of a square nail, and it's as if you were doing a stiletto nail, and then like if you just cut off the tip, because the tip is square. It goes narrow instead of just staying straight square. Okay, now after I did that glitter mix, I used my Rainbow Love glitter mix. I just actually posted a video before this one showing you all how I made that glitter mix. It shines so beautifully in person. It just shines because it has a lot of holographic glitters in there, so it shines beautifully. I'm going to be giving away some samples of that glitter mix, so if you're not following me on Facebook, I'm gonna invite you guys to please do so. This coming week, I'm going to be asking you guys a question or something. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna be giving away a couple of samples of that glitter mix. And as you saw, I encapsulated the whole glitter nail. Okay, and now on the middle finger, I'm just going to shape a whole squaletto nail with a clear acrylic because I'm going to polish this finger in the end. And I always start in the center, and then I do the cuticle area, and now I'm doing the free edge area, brushing up. Always try to keep your work very, very clean. I make sure that the acrylic doesn't drip to the sides. In the end, I put one last bead in the center. It's just to give it that strength in the stress area. We don't want our nails to break, so especially this length. So like I said, just make sure you keep it clean. If you keep your work clean and you do the nail as exact as the form and shape that you want it, it's gonna cut down so much time of your filing time. So that's a little tip there. And the pinky, I did it the same as the middle finger, just with clear acrylic the whole nail. Okay, now I'm going to teach you guys how to do a very simple glitter mix using Recollections Cherry Extra Fine Glitter from Michaels. And this glitter is like small hexagons. I bought that container at Joann's Fabric. I'm going to use the cuticle pusher as my measuring spoon, and it's one whole cuticle pusher of the extra fine glitter and a little bit less than one of the hexagons. And now I'm adding the clear acrylic. That's 2, 3, and 4. I mixed it very well. I actually covered it up with a little cap and I shaked it very, very well. Okay, now the nails are all dry, but we're gonna do the ring finger and the thumb. I used art drops from the brand Organic. You get a little bit of the monomer, and I put 20 drops of the red art drop, and I put 2 drops of the blue. These are special colors. It's to color the monomer, and it's specially made for nail art. And I use clear acrylic. When you use these, you have to make sure that the acrylic brush that you use is not your regular everyday application nail brush, because it will stain the bristles. So just make sure that you have a separate acrylic brush for this. Using nail art drops is a very fun way to change up your design, because you just need the clear acrylic and the monomer, and you just add color to the liquid and it just colors your acrylic powder. I know Young Nails has some, but you can probably find them at any nail art supply store. Okay, as you can see, I did the ring finger and the thumb with the nail art drops, but I did not get close to the cuticle area. I did that for a reason, because that's where I'm going to use the glitter mix that we made. Okay, so now I'm applying the glitter mix, making sure that I don't touch the cuticle area or any skin. You know that if you touch the skin or the cuticle, your nails will lift. Okay, so you have to make sure you seal that area very, very well. And the glitter mix, I'm making sure that I'm adding it a little more wet than usual and very, very thin, because we're still going to cap all of this. We're going to encapsulate this whole nail with clear acrylic. Also, when you're using the nail art drops, you have to make sure that that layer is also not too thick. Okay, this is the ring finger I already encapsulated, and I'm showing you guys how thin everything was. Okay, so that's why I want you guys to make sure you do that very thin. Okay, so right here I already filed and buffed, and I'm just taking off all the excess dust with this brush, and I'm going to make sure and I get all that dust off with these nail wipes and alcohol. I use alcohol and it works perfectly fine for me. Okay, now in the pinky I'm going to start with this red Fantasy Nails striper. It doesn't have to be this brand. You can use any striper as long as it's red, or you know what, if you want to change up the color, you can do so. Or you can even use any regular polish and just use a nail art brush, a very thin one that has a very thin thin bristles. Okay, so it doesn't have to be this. You gotta work with what you have. Remember, you know, this is what I'm using because it's what I have here, and it works for me. But you can also use what you have. And I'm just shaping little hearts. You can also use acrylic paint and nail art brushes for this. So like I said, just get creative and work with what you have. Okay, and that's how I did. I did 2 smaller little hearts on the side of the big hearts. And now in the middle finger, I'm gonna do a half moon design on this. So I'm starting off with the line, and now I'm going to fill in the rest of the nail. Actually, this nail would have been easier if I would have used a regular polish, because the brush is very thin, so I have to keep dipping it in more times. And if I had the regular brush of a regular polish, it would have been done a little bit faster. But like I said, you work with what you have. And I'm just making sure I'm sealing all the edges. And now I have a French brush with acetone, and I'm making sure that the half moon area is straight. Now we're gonna let that dry. Okay, now that it's completely dry, we're going to add Nova Ink UV Shine. A question that I get asked a lot is, why does my nail polish crack when I put UV gel over it? Well, not all nail polishes are compatible with UV gel, but a lot of them are. But the most important step that you have to do when applying UV gel over nail polish is that you have to let your polish dry 150%. It has to be completely dry. Remember, polish dries in layers, so even if you touch the top and it feels dry, probably it's not all the way through dry. So just make sure it's completely dry. I put the UV gel, cured it in the lamp. Now I'm going to add this nail glue here to the middle finger. I'm just going to add a number 5 Swarovski crystal, and this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this design. Thank you so much for watching. If you recreate it, hashtag me on Instagram. Until next time, bye.